Okay, Diburei Emuna. So he said that the Rebbe says, Diburei Emuna, Kuf Memtes, the Rebbe says that the world will wonder about the ahava between my people. And this can be, he said, only when people don't know the detail of what's going on by somebody else's life. And he says, if you go in this way, you can get to the point that the world really will wonder about this amazing love that exists between us. The kesher between the people of the tzaddik is that one person strengthens the other and shows him a happy face and is always ready to support him, to prop him up, and to be mechazak him, and to make him besimcha. Of course, you have to be very, very, very careful not to express any kind of expression of anger or sulking or israchkas.
What's the second thing?
What?
What was the second thing?
Sulking.
What's sulking?
Means I'm upset at you.
Ah.
You know, you hurt me, and I don't want to talk to you. You're showing like because sometimes you can kill a person with a movement of anger, roigas, or dismissal. And somebody who is very careful in this is Mikayim Ritzon Rabbeinu, and he causes love to exist between us in such a wonderful oifen that the olim will be amazed by that. And Taket's Roy, that the olim will be amazed by the love that exists between the people of the tzaddik. You can get to all this good when you're going with total simplicity, with total tmimis, with the Eitzes of Rabbeinu. When the Baldova wants to merachik a person, he takes the tmimis away from him. Then he falls in his hands. That's why we have to be mekabel upon ourselves to follow the Rebbe's Eitzes, betmimis bebepshitis, simply, without any chochmas. Don't add anything. Don't be crafty. Don't be smart. Don't be shrewd. Nothing of the sort. The Rebbe has made us rich with eitzes, and every eitzes has to be followed, has to be coupled with tmimis. Every eitzes that Rabbeinu gave works as long as you follow it with tmimis. Pashat. This is how you can reach the shleimus ha'eitzah. Whenever you add a knetch, this can already change the entire Indian, from end to end. As you see, look at the Akdama of Rav to Likut Halachas. And it's known, the Rebbe's Sai, in the last Shabbos Nachum of his life, he already was zecher to the greatest asagas that there are. It was the last Shabbos Nachum of his life, and what did he say? The Rebbe Kechner says, Oi prostik. Or simplicity. When will we get simplicity? Just be simple. Prostik. Prost, is simple. Prost is simple. But the oilim is considered derogatory. He's a prost mensch. He's a simple person. So when the Rebbe says, "Oh, prostik."
So prost means something else, like dirty.
No. Prost means pashut. It means unsophisticated, it means crude. So the oilim take it to mean that it's prost, that it's crude, that it's not refined. It's not, it's stuck between you got the parsley stuck between your teeth. You don't look radiant. You understand? In Rosh Hashanah, Teretaf Kohen, Rabbeinu says, Ma'avodas Hashem b'pshitis, that you have to roll yourself in mud to do Nachas Ruach HaKodesh Baruch Hu. Not even for a mitzvah, even for a minhag Yisrael. So then, before the Rebbe said the Torah, he went to say Tashlich, and the Rebbe slipped into mud. The Rebbe slipped into mud, which never happened before, and his clothes were, got dirty, and the Rebbe didn't say anything, and immediately, they brought him new clothes, because the Rebbe was so clean. The Rebbe was so clean, even the bottom of his feet were clean. They're saying Mas'adl, his daughter, was walking in the winter with one of her, house maidens, house servants, whatever it is. He went through the fields, and I don't know, anybody who's been to Uman at the time before, you saw when there's mud in Uman, there's mud in Uman. I mean, it's just like, so they went through the field, and they got to the house, so the maiden, was covered with mud from head to toe, and Ras Oda was clean. So she said, how can it be? We both went the same way. I am,
Even the daughter was clean.
What?
Even the daughter.
Yeah, the daughter was clean. Her clothes were clean. So she said, how can it be? I looked like I was dipped in chocolate, and you looked totally clean. So she told him, my father taught us a way to go through dirt without getting dirty. And then she said, my father, you should know that my father's, even the bottom of his shoes, when he went through mud, were still clean. Never got dirty. It's the only time I ever slipped in mud and his clothes got dirty. He didn't say anything. He waited, they brought out the clothes and he changed. And then he said the Torah and he said, for Avodas Hashem, you have to throw yourself and roll yourself in mud in order to nachasuach to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And even for a minute. And through this you're zoicher to degrees that Ein Lo Ra'asa. I did not catch that. Every single thing by the Rebbe is azoy. Don't go with chokhmas. Don't be smart. Don't be sophisticated. Don't be maybe in Kabbalah and I can be a Mefarish and I'll be Kabbalah and I'll be this, I'll be that. Pshitas and Tmimis. Don't put no chokhmalach. Don't put any pshetlach in the Eitzes as Rabbeinu. Just Tmimis and Pshitas. This is the thing that assures that you're going the right way and you're safe and you're straight when the Rebbe's candle is burning on top of your head. I'd come for today.